Outsourcing your legal responsibilities as a letting agent. Today I'm joined by Des Taylor, who is the boss man of Landlord Licensing and Defence. Thanks for joining me today. You suggested before we switched the cameras on that letting agents should seriously consider outsourcing their legal side of their work, you know, the selective licensing, and with the renters' rights bill coming in as well, there's a lot more onerous conditions for letting agents on that. Why do you say that?
I think it's very important that you don't try and work out and learn as you go about all the regulations and all the requirements. Yes, you should go on training courses. Yes, you should go to property market, do your level 3, your level 4 if you're the owner as well, and get to the point where you understand what you need to understand at a high level. But then trying to fix everything yourself. The smaller agents should be looking in their local area to work with other small agents to collectively use the trades that you've got out there, the legal people, the maintenance people, the plumbers, the electricians, so that you're working together as a collective so you can get a group buy and you can get the benefits of the knowledge of the people who are doing it all the time. Fighting against your local agent isn't going to help you. Fighting against the landlord isn't going to help you. You can't do everything, and currently you need to be the orchestrator of your business rather than the operator of your business.
So what sort of things do you think agents, are we talking about quarterly inspections? We started off with that?
Absolutely. All things like check-ins, inventory, quarterly inspections, managing your deposits, managing your receipt of payments, your accounting. All of those things should be put with people who are doing this hundreds of times more than you are every single month, who have the benefits and the economies of scale of using automation and technology to make that work.
Okay, so what's the first thing you would recommend letting agents do?
Is I would find an inventory clerk, or go to the association of inventory clerks and find somebody on there in your local area and get them together with you and others and work out the best competitive price you can do, working together so that you can get the best services.
Is there any advantage when it goes to court that the inventory person's an independent person?
Absolutely, because they don't have a vested interest in the outcome. What is when you go in and when you leave, and when you use the betterment scale, that will be taken into account. So if you've got any claims on insurance or etc., having an independent person do it means they have no vested interest, and it's better for you and better for the tenant.
What else?
Okay, things such as payments. So people use organisations like PayProp to deal with all your payments and statements and organisation. I think that's really important. Having people manage your listings, because going forward, compliance with the listing is very, very important. We've heard from some of the advertising portals that the local housing authorities are regularly sending them notices asking for details about listings, and whether those listing, who is responsible for the listing, who owns the property, because they want to take enforcement action. Well, if you outsource that to somebody who's doing compliant listings for you, you won't have that problem, because they will be the person that you've outsourced it to. Ultimately, it's your responsibility, but you would take recourse against them for their failings. Again, you've got to do your due diligence.
Anything else?
Other than those things, obviously we've mentioned inventories for checkouts. You've also got to make sure that your accounting is correct. A lot of people are not doing their client money protection, which is why I've already mentioned there, like PayProp, etc. And again, making sure you're properly insured for all of your contractors. It's another area I see people finding out that the contractor wasn't properly insured and they weren't insured for the contractor's failings.
Amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's actually becoming much harder to be a letting agent now, isn't it?
It is, but I think that's the intention. I think that's the intention. We only want the best people out there. You know, I've driven here today. I've had to take account of the differing speed limits. It wasn't that way 30 years ago. I'd have just gone at 70 all the way. You know, for what reason we've had to do it, somebody's decided.
Thank you for your time today, Des.